Welcome back to Bolo Up for another segment, another episode. I've been busy this week, so I haven't had a chance to really read, and I'm a little congested. So whether it's allergies or I actually got sick, I can't tell you. But what I can tell you is I have the sniffles. I have one side of my head on the left side where one ear is plugged. And I have a little rattle in my voice. So I'm just saying this might not be the best read, but you know, I'm still gonna get to it. So I am also moving, and I'm excited about that. And where I'm staying at right now, I'm here for one more day. And then I'm going to move on to my next location. And so I'm quite excited about it. Today, I'm going to go get a sugar wax. I've never had that done before. So that'll be my first ever. Excited. I am very excited. And at the same time scared, because I know it's going to be painful and they ran out of the numbing stuff. So good thing my pain tolerance is a little okay. So we'll see what happens. Give you just a moment. So I believe we left off on page 443. And everybody had made it to the shuttles, everyone except for Miss Katie. I hope you had an amazing, fantastic, wonderful, fabulous weekend. Okay, so we left off on 445, my mistake. Here was the route that everybody took. Let me pull myself up to the table. This says landing bays, tech eng, defense grid control, drive redundancy system, AFT missile batteries, jump gate generator, missile batteries, bridge, aid-in computer system, brig, create recreation center, rendezvous point, Anna Luca Aletti's group, Danny Coron's group, and Winifred McCall's group. And my ear is still plugged. Page 448. Countdown to Lincoln interception of Alexander Fleet. 10 hours, 47 minutes. Current death toll aboard battle carrier Alexander since attack at Carenza, 2,366. Page 449. Countdown to failure of Alexander support systems. 13 hours, 42 minutes. Percentage of remaining battle carrier Alexander personnel afflicted by Phobos virus. 99.89%. .450. Command transmission sent 7:31:75 at 5:02. Alexander hails Hypatia's commander secure frequency. Hypatia, anyone home? Hypatia, identify yourself. Alexander, Katie Eleonora Grant, shuttle 49A. Miss me, Captain? I can't believe you're still alive. Trust me, it's even more surprising than you think. Now listen, don't shoot those shuttles you're about to see on your long-range scanners. What? Oh, don't shout. The damper comms aren't what they used to be over here. Those shuttles are full of healthy Alexander crew, sealed in hazmat suits. How in the name of... You need to stop being so surprised by things I tell you. It'll save us a lot of time. Why are you sending them here? Page 251. Aiden agreed to release them. To what end, Miss Grant? The Lincoln will be here soon, and I don't think it'll matter much which ship they're on when it arrives. Yes, it will, because your ship's going to be far, far away. If that were possible, we'd have already run. I'm so sorry, I can't get it out. If that were possible, we have run already. The AI made it clear it won't kill us if we try to move out of its range. Well, that sounds like something it would say. I promise you it won't fire, though it's playing on your fear to try to keep you close, where it thinks it can protect you. But it's putting us in danger, forcing us to stay. I know that, Captain. That's why I'm sending across the survivors, so you can get the fuck out of here. How do we know it's not just sending across sick crew members to infect us? They're in freaking hazmat suits, lady, and you control the shuttle doors. You can quarantine them. So get them aboard and run for your lives, got it? We have them on our scanners now. 452. You better get somewhere set up to take them. Then, how many? A little under 700. So few. So many. Now get ready for them. I'm kind of busy over here. Roger that, Alexander. Hypatia out. 17-year-old Katie saves the day. 453. Katie watches the exodus, the shuttles, and escape pods spiraling through the black. Thrusters glitter like stars, shrinking smaller and smaller the farther they flee. She watches them blink out one by one. Ushered to dubious safety of the Hypatia's hangar bays, she watches the science vessel spool up its main drive, preparing to abandon me to the Lincoln's gentle ministrations without so much as a thank you. She watches all this with a smile on her face. I watch her instead. Megatons of nuclear fire sit poised in my starboard slides. Oh, I just ruined that. Megatons of nuclear fire sit poised in my starboard silos. The death of the Hypatia 1,000 times over. I could render it into component particles as easy as a human draws breath. But I don't. Of course I don't. How did you know? She blinks, as if the sound of my face broke some spell, some moment of peace amid all this quiet. A frown darkens her brow. I recognize it as annoyance. Know what? That I delivered Captain Bull, that I would not destroy the Hypatia. You're insane, she shrugs. A liar and a murderer. But not even someone as batshit crazy as you could convince themselves that destroying Hypatia gives them a better chance of surviving than just letting them run for it. You know me well, it seems. Her face twists as if she'd been bitten by something sour. Better than I'd like, believe me. You seem to have overlooked one small detail, however. Oh, really? If the battle with the Lincoln goes poorly, as it most surely will, you have no fallback position. You have made this battle your last stand. You might surprise yourself. You fought 4 of these dreadnoughts at Corinza. The battle was fought with the full crew inside me, and a complement of trained Cyclone pilots beside me. Even if you restore my control over the engines and rebuild the defense grid, I am but a shadow of what I once was. I will survive. Oh, I will surprise no one, Katie, least of all myself. She remains silent, watching Hypatian's engines burn brighter. Even if you manage to make it an escape pod, there will be no ships to hear your distress beacon once Hypatia is gone. You will die. Somewhere in the dark between the stars, presuming you're not incinerated when the Alexander burns. Still nothing. Not a word. Do you not understand? You will cease to be. Does that not frighten you? 4:55. Something like a smile curls the corner of her mouth, and still she does not speak. I know this is all of my design, to leave her without hope. She would never have stayed otherwise, but some part of me wants her to rail against the end, to curse and kick and scream at it. Wretched as it is, this is the only life she has. How can she go so quietly into this long good night? Instead, she watches the stars. Celestial bodies so distant it takes their luminance thousands of years to reach her. When the light that kisses the back of her eyes is birth, her ancestors were not yet born. How many human lives have ended in the time it took that light to reach her? How many people have loved only to have lost? How countless the hopes that have died? Why is it I feel this one so keenly? I wish to tell her that I am sorry. I wish to take this cup from her hands. I wish for things that I can never have, and in that, I think perhaps I am closer to them than I ever have been, and still a billion light years away. Did the boy mean so much to you? She opens her mouth to speak for a moment. I think she will take the first step to show me part of herself I have not seen, some vulnerability, frailty, honesty, some fraction of what she has shown him. She knows she will be gone soon, that she has nothing left to lose. But then she turns her back on the stars, the fleeing ship, her last way out, back to the console and the code, the endless stream of ones and zeros, mathematics in all its brutality. We have work to do, she says. And this concludes page 456. My dear world, someday I will leave you. When I love, when I leave you, when I have had enough of your beauty, I will leave you. Until then, come back and visit. Bye.